What's going on, guys? Welcome back. We are trying something different today and going to do some research via the Zoom because I am not liking Facebook Live these days, and I'm not happy that YouTube still doesn't have screen share options. So here we are. Let's see about sharing the screen. Uh, okay, share. Yay. So I think it's just going to show one at a time here. Move my controls there. Okay. All right. So we've got Ideogram, we've got ChatGPT. I would also have normally Glyph Flex Pro open, but yeah, I used up my credits already today. So we won't be using that. But we're going to start here on Amazon. And something that just randomly came up in my research was a niche about butterflies. So I've been like all over the place, different things. And for some reason, I just really thought, like I've never really created butterfly shirts. So I wanted to just kind of see what was out there in the market. Gonna narrow it down and click Prime here and just see, like, is it graphic only? Is it, where people are putting like text on here or anything like that? And let's see. A lot of these are going to show up as obviously not merch shirts here. We could try to like narrow that down, but I think it's important sometimes to look at like the overall market, right? Like what's actually out here. So, I've got Productor turned on, and I kind of am like suspicious of Productor these days because it's not working right. So these ranks and things may or may not be accurate. Who's to say? But when I research, I tend to go past the first couple rows only because these shirts have, a ton of ratings, reviews. They're well established in the ranks. You can kind of scan with your eyes and just sort of see like there are patterns here, like that's kind of what I do with the top couple rows, see any patterns. And right now all I'm seeing is mostly these shirts are colorful. So that's something to maybe take note of. But other than that, we're not going to use any of those for examples. Um, this niche, I was curious, like, is there going to be quotes? Is it more graphic? And, here's our first one, but it's got a ton of reviews. I'm just going to keep going down. Another thing I've done lately, and you can do this like in Merch Informer, Merch Dominator, or those kind of things, is to actually go back to the top and sort by newest arrivals. So with the Productor extension turned on, hopefully we will see if there's anything actually selling. That's kind of important. So a lot of times new arrivals, depending on the niche you're in or you're researching, a lot of these just might not have sold yet because they're new. So not seeing anything. These were all added. But one thing I do look sometimes though is like, is there a spike in what people are adding? Like this is, so today's the 12th. This was just added today. It's kind of interesting. It's a birthday butterfly shirt. I kind of like that idea, but let's find something that's actually selling, right? So going down, not seeing anything yet. Let's see, maybe BSRs. Nope, nope, nope. I mean, I don't necessarily think, butterflies are popping right now. I just kind of wanted to, see what was out there. We could try to find a theme to go along with the butterfly idea. Let's see what's this here. Oh, okay, this is an ad. Yeah, and of course, the ads are going to dominate the first few pages, right? So by the time you get down here, it's just more sponsored ads. Let's try page two. If not, we'll go back, see if we see anything. Like I said, I just wanted to pick a niche I've like never uploaded a single thing to, just like the graphics of butterflies. Mm, Lots of NAs. Okay. Yeah, it kind of seems like, the new ones, they're too new, they're not selling yet. We're only hitting ads. So we'll go back and we'll go by featured. I think that's the way it's sorted initially. And what I want to do here is kind of like take these concepts. So, okay, we've got blue. This one's like multiple colors. Oh, this is kind of fun. We've got like a sunflower thing. Okay, sorry, dude, I'm gonna click under ad. It's not a merch shirt. I was just thinking the other day how there's certain themes in, merch that are always selling, and I was like literally just thinking about sunflowers that they always, seem to be trending no matter what season it is. Okay. So with Productor enabled, you can just right click and download the image. And what I want to do is I want to feed that into two different AIs. So let's go to Ideogram first. Now, if you have the pro version of Ideogram, you can do this. If you don't, if you're not paying the 20 bucks a month, then you won't be able to do this on Ideogram. But there's an upload image thing there, and I'll just pop that in there. And then all you have to do is click describe. So what it's going to do is it's basically just going to be like, yeah, here's what you're showing me. And from here, the mistake people will make is they'll just click generate and they won't change anything, right? The problem is anytime you're giving these AI generators the words shirt, t-shirt, whatever, they're messing up the design because it's trying to actually put in a t-shirt in the design. It's like it doesn't understand that yet. So I take out like all that and I might just put like create a design with a vibrant sunflower design in the center, surrounded by a myriad of colorful butterflies. Okay, let me just see if that even describe it right. Yeah, I don't know. Colorful, they're orange and yellow. So if you wanted it to be colorful, you could leave that in there. Or if you wanted it to be more similar to what the picture is showing, you could change that. Sunflower appears to be releasing the butterflies. Okay, now see here, below the t-shirt, there's a pair of white sneakers, right? So it's describing the mock-up now. So we take all that out. Get all that out of there. The only thing I'm going to do is here, I'll either add solid white background or solid black background. Those three words have been the most effective to make it clean for actually removing the background later. I've got the magic prompt turned on. I put aspect ratio. I actually manually selected this to go to 3:4. It just seems like it's the best one for shirts. If you were making phone cases or something, different, you might want to look at these other options to change that. It actually looks like now they've given you an option to scale this. Let me just see. I don't know if it'll go all the way to what merch dimensions. No, it won't. Okay. I'll put somewhere in 800s here. Stay back down. Okay. That would be cool though, if you could do that. And I leave mine to private because I pay for it. I don't have anything changed down here. There's some other options. I use default for rendering. I think Turbo, I want to say uses less credits and quality uses more credits. Quality is supposed to be more like, hey, we're going to be more detailed with your description that you're giving. And then sometimes I leave it to auto and sometimes I put it to design. I kind of just usually run auto unless I forget that design's turned on and I just keep running that. But I don't see a huge difference either way. So let's just generate that. While that's running, we can go into ChatGPT and we can upload that same image, right? That we just gave it to Ideogram. And I'll just say, can you make me a t-shirt design prompt for this? And then of course I'll rearrange the wording once it actually does give me that. But let's see, did Ideogram make it? Just see where we are here. Okay, so what did I say? Colorful? Yeah, exactly. It decided to make it colorful versus the actual image. So the cool thing is you describe the design in Ideogram, you're gonna create something totally new. It's not like we're ripping off, this original concept. We're coming up with totally new stuff here. These all look totally different, right? Do I love any of them? Not necessarily. I think it's a little strange, the pattern that they came up with for the sunflower, like releasing it. So we could change the words here. I'm gonna just first try to make a color match. Say yellow and orange butterflies, and then sunflower appears to be releasing the butterflies. I'm gonna say like in a flowing format like the wind is blowing. I don't know if it's gonna understand what I'm saying and hopefully it doesn't try to draw wind or something, but we'll try this again. And let's see what chat came up with here. Okay, so chat's same image, right? And it's saying large vibrant sunflower. Okay, that's pretty similar. But here, notice the difference. It's like have petals and seeds transforming into a swarm. And it still thinks it's colorful, even though it's really only two color schemes, maybe three if you count white. Um, yeah, so we'll try it, right? Like we'll just see. So I'll say sometimes I'll just tell it to make the design and hope that it doesn't try to make like this whole mock-up and the whole t-shirt and everything. And sometimes it works. So we'll see. If it doesn't, I'll tweak that prompt and I'll say, hey, change all this crap, right? Hey, what's up, Abdel, Mr. Abdel? What's going on? Yeah, you guys can use the chat. Like the chat's open. Feel free to pop questions in there or whatever. Okay, yeah. See, this is a problem with keeping anything about t-shirt or not changing the prompt, even though technically the prompt, I guess well we have t-shirt design, but we didn't describe this weird background yet. So okay, let's change this prompt. I'm just gonna copy that. And I'm gonna take out all of that. Say design featuring blah blah blah. Okay, and then we've got the stuff. I don't know, it seemed like it got the butterflies kind of right in terms of colors here, so I'm gonna leave that alone. It added some, esoteric things about growth, transformation, and freedom. I don't know, maybe that'll work. Use warm earthy tones. Great, great, great. Okay. Solid black background. And you could definitely say solid white. I mean, doesn't really matter with this kind of design. See what comes out of that. And let's check back on Ideogram here. Okay, yeah, these are a little better. Like I think the color schemes with colorful and the sunflower, they just weren't working together. But this is cute. I like this one. This one's cute. This one's a little weird. It's just like I don't know. Let's go back to our original here. Okay. Yeah, I guess I was thinking that this missing the stem and stuff, but this one didn't have it anyways. So yeah, I think that this came out a lot better. And the thing with AI is like if you become good at prompts, like the world is your oyster because these, magical things called AI, like they will have the ability to do so much more if you really figure out how to like talk to it, right? So tweaking small things sometimes can greatly change your results. That's what I've found. You don't have to necessarily come up with these extremely long, detailed prompts about the design or anything like that. And there's of course other AI platforms out there that will describe it. These are just the two I kind of go back and forth to because I pay for subscriptions. I'm gonna get my money's worth, right? Okay, this is this is still making a t-shirt. I don't know why. What if sometimes if I tell it like stop making a t-shirt, it might work. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna instead copy our prompt here. Let's see. And we're gonna switch it over to Dolly because I don't know. Sometimes the regular chat is just like off its game. Hopefully Dolly 3 gets it. Let's see. Sure I didn't. Yeah, solid background. I could say create a graphic design because you know how sometimes you create something and it's like trying to make like a painting or something weird. I don't know if just giving it a little more direction, right? Okay. So we did our sunflower one. Let's go back and see what else kind of stands out here. This was the only one that really had a quote that was selling. Butterflies appear when angels are near. Okay. So they're kind of merging like two niches. It's just like a cute rhymey thing. This has been up since 2020. So, got a ton of reviews. Ranking is held, I'm sure. It's got the Amazon Choice badge, right? So if I saw something like this, I might be curious as to like how many other people jumped on that phrase, right? Or does this like one of those one-offs where somebody hit upon something and it's like it's winning, right? And nobody's caught on or something. I doubt that, but let's see. Butterflies here. Okay, so the fact that it's in the search results, probably a bunch of them. Yeah, 1,000. Okay, now I didn't put shirt. That might be better to do. Yeah. Okay. So clearly, this Amazon Choice one, they may have run ads, they may have been, very early on in the marketplace, but to use the same quote, it's not, you've got so many other shirts that are using the same quote. So what would you do here? Something I've started to do is to reverse engineer or kind of just come at it in a different angle with using AI. So we could take that image and I always feel like a jerk clicking on people's sponsored ads, but we're going to download it and then we will give it to these platforms again. Except, oh, here's our Dolly design. Sorry. Okay, so this one kind of went in a different direction. It actually gave the black background. I kind of like the vibrant colors. Like Dolly, I feel like is so good with making things look like deeply detailed and illustrated. So I really like how that kind of came out. This one's kind of unique too. You could play with this whole idea and change the color of the butterflies. Say a certain number of butterflies, whatever. But I think this is kind of just a process. Like everybody's got their own system, everybody's got their own process, but to have a simple process is just like going to be a game changer for you with AI and print on demand. Okay, so we're gonna go start a new chat, and I'm gonna upload the butterfly quote. And I don't have the email prompt that I sent out yesterday, but I basically told my email list. Oh, and by the way, you guys can get let me put a link in here. You guys can get a free Christmas prompts. I've got like a 10-pack. So I have the link anywhere. Okay. Yeah, I probably should have had that available. Sorry, guys. I will put it in the YouTube. When I upload this to YouTube, I'll put the link so you guys can get the free Christmas prompts. But anyways, yesterday I sent an email to my list and I told them a way that I'm using like either my own winning designs or I'm doing research and I'm finding other winning like phrases and quotes. And I'm asking chat to look at the design and come up with 5 unique ways to basically like say the same thing. You can phrase that however you want, but yeah, 5 unique ways to describe or use this quote or something like that. So look at this time, come up 5 unique ways to say this quote. Say it like that. So right now I'm not asking it to make anything, although it might try, but you'll see. Here we go. Um, okay, it says when angels are close, butterflies dance. Butterfly wings whisper, angels are near. They're not rhyming, and I think that's one of the reasons that this quote works. So let's give it a little direction and say, can you make similar and rhyme? See how good chat is here. Okay, yeah, okay. It came up with some really long ones. Butterflies glide, angels at your side. Actually, I don't even think you need this whole carrying hope part. I actually kind of like the butterflies glide, angels at your side, right? Let's have it describe this, and I'm actually going to jump over to Ideogram. Okay, so this is our full prompt here. We're going to upload image. Again, if you have Ideogram Pro, you're paying for the subscription, you can upload images and ask it to make stuff or describe. So we'll have it describe that. Okay, so we don't need it to say anything with black t-shirt, right? And sometimes if there's a decent amount of text, I will tell it that it is like a mostly text design or say something about text. In this case, it's kind of both, so I'm probably going to leave it out, but I wanted it to keep the word vibrant. Let's see. describing the butterflies, and then, okay, so we wouldn't have anything about t-shirt again. And we're going to change the quote, right? So we're going to change that quote to say, butterflies glide, angels at your side. I haven't really found any difference of when I put text in here, if I use quotes, like the double quotes, or if I put the single. So we'll just leave it like that. Comma there. Okay, written in a pinkish hue. Design is symmetrical with butterflies and flowers spread out evenly around the text. Yeah. Okay. Now it didn't describe the font at all, if you notice. And I feel like that's going to give us like some weird result. Yeah, Mr. Abdel says select design. Yeah, let's try that on this one because the last one we just did auto. And we'll try it as is and see what it comes up with. And then I'll try to describe the font in the next one. So we'll let that one go. And let's go back to Dolly. I have to, oops, I want. I have to keep searching for it. I think I need to like clear the cookies on my computer because it's not, I have like 50 apps over here that should be showing. Okay, let's take the same thing that they just gave us. I'm gonna put that in here while the other one's running. I should say. Okay, let that go and let's see what this one gave us. Okay, so these are cute. Oh, something I realized I didn't do. I didn't put the solid black or white background, right? So this is what'll happen is you got the whole box filled up with stuff. Not to say you can't put these on shirts. These two might be challenging to remove backgrounds. This is not too bad, but I don't really like it. This one, yeah, you could easily remove the background there, put that on a light colored shirt. Everything is spelled right. Nope, nope, it says angles. Okay, so either I typed it wrong. No, okay, here we go, angels. Yeah, so this was using design, but I forgot to say solid white background. So we'll run that one again. That's redo itself, and I probably should have did it on this one because it's probably going to come out weird. I don't know, Dolly's being a little bit slow. It's probably almost done. Oh, here we go. Yeah, see, the background gets kind of complicated and I don't know what it tried to put in there. So Dolly, it's like, everything is so advanced other than it can't get spelling correctly. Ideogram, sometimes Glyph, Flux Pro, and I'm trying to think. Well, I haven't played with Playground AI much because that one's got templates. But ideogram for the win. If you're doing anything with text, it's gonna be like I've kind of found it to be like 80% accuracy right now. So okay, we still got angles. Okay, maybe it's 50%. Okay, I got one right. I don't know why it's having. Oh, well, maybe because I spelled it wrong. Okay, well that's on me. Angels. We'll try this one more time. Use your error, right? I mean, this kind of stuff happens. So we'll let that go. Even though I spelled it wrong, actually, Dolly 3 got that part right. Let's try to I'm gonna recopy. I'm gonna spell it right. We're gonna add solid white. I'm sure these shirts would definitely look good with like a black shirt, but I'm just kind of feeling white right now. So I think their design actually I think looks better on black, but yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's really struggling with the text. And at that small, even though it's spelled correctly, I don't know, I think that's going to be really hard to read on a t-shirt, and I definitely don't like that font. So we'll see what Ideogram came up with spelling it correctly. Okay. Yeah, I mean, these are cute. These are cute. I kind of like this one. This one's cute. Okay, so let's say like we want to do something crazy. We want to completely change the typical expectation of what this design may or may not or should look like, right? I will add an aesthetic, and I learned these from Michael Essany. Was you can add a simple aesthetic term, and you can like completely change the whole design by doing so. One of the ones that I really like and I think would work really well for this is called glitter core. It's all one word. I'll put it in the chat. This is an aesthetic. You can add it to, I mean, you could add it to any design, really. It's, I don't know how great it'll come out in Ideogram. I feel like Dolly does the best with the aesthetics because it's more graphic based. But if Dolly can't spell, then yeah, So I'm just gonna put this at the end. And I'm liking the font styles that we're getting from Ideogram. So I'm just gonna leave like the direction alone. I'm not gonna add anything for that. So we'll just see what happens. We could get down in here and change, some of these other things down here, but I don't know. I don't feel like I've had the best results with these tabs other than maybe selecting design. But yeah, the rest of them I just kind of leave alone. And then over here, like these other things, you could put negative prompts. I know I've used it. I don't remember how effective it was. I don't, the fact that I don't really remember, I think it wasn't that great. And we could try giving some direction to Dolly because it's struggling with the font and just see if that comes up any better. Aesthetic, font style, large, flowing script. Try that. And celebrate. Okay, we'll try another one there. And then, yeah. Okay. Okay, so very minimal on the aesthetic for ideogram, but I don't know if you can see this. It added the glitter core effect into the text, so it almost looks slightly glitterish. I was kind of hoping it would do more, but this one's a little better. See how it's got these like, kind of effective glitter. It's not super noticeable on ideogram, but that's okay. It's subtle, but it's cute, and you could keep trying different aesthetics depending on, what you want to accomplish. But okay, I don't know why it's creating these in such weird, the whole box thing. We might have to give it some more direction of like it just really struggles. But this was more of what I was seeking in terms of style. Rainbow, glittery, sparkly looking. I know not all this comes out perfectly on a merch shirt, but this is kind of where I was going. And it still wants to put the text like how it was doing before, even though I told it to be scripted. And then it's got these weird like fade marks. I don't know. Again, Dolly for anything other than straight graphics or maybe like one or two words on a shirt, ideogram. Much better. So giving you guys kind of like, sort of this process of like we started on Amazon, we looked at see what was selling, what was trending, what are some themes, taking that, and you can do these with your own shirts that have sold as well, taking those ideas, importing them into ideogram, get it to describe it for you, or import it into ChatGPT like we did here, asking it to, you know, feed the design. Let's see, where was it? Yeah, here's where we started. Okay, so we imported that and asked it like, hey, describe this, and then we tweak it. You're always probably going to have to tweak these prompts, even though ideogram if it's showing a t-shirt, right, like in the picture you send it, you're gonna have to take that out. I have not found a way for it to understand otherwise. So anyways, hope you guys got some value out of this. I'm gonna end the video here and then I'll upload it on my YouTube channel. You guys can follow me. It's just Amy Nicholas, my first and last name, on the YouTube. And that way, if you missed any of it, you can rewatch it. So yeah, thank you, Mr. Abdel. And yeah, if you guys got any value of it, feel free to go like the video once it's uploaded. But other than that, I will put the link in the video for the free Christmas prompts that I created. There's 10 free Christmas AI prompts you can use. And if you check out premiumaiprompts.com, I've got a big research, fully done AI bundle. It's 80 prompts. There's 20 niches. Sorry, 40 niches, 20 unique or whatever. It's like two per niche. And so that one you can really scale to the moon. Yes, thank you. And yeah, that one's paid, obviously. But I went through every single prompt, tweaked it so you don't have to do all this extra work. Took out all the t-shirt crap, took out all the extra things, added the solid white background, solid black background, and you'll get an image example for each of those 80 prompts. That way you know what you should expect to get out of it, you know, and then you can pop those into any AI generator and hopefully you get something similar or better, and you can easily scale a lot of the ones that are in there. Like I was getting all kinds of ideas. I'm like, oh gosh, I've got hundreds of designs to make now, you know, from all of these things. And I was using the Ideogram Pro version, just FYI. So anyways, premiumaiprompts.com if you want to check out that bundle. My YouTube channel, Amy Nicholas, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.